Testo Junction again. Today I'm just going to have a quick read through one of the articles that I wrote earlier on, and it's basically quite simple. It's what is testosterone and how does it work? Now, I know a lot of you know about testosterone, but for any of you that are not quite sure exactly what it does, hopefully this article will answer some of your questions. Now, testosterone is the key male sex hormone that is responsible for any man's sexual and reproductive development. It's actually considered to be the most important of all male hormones. As we pass through our teens and 20s and we go through puberty, it's testosterone that changes our body. It encourages the growth of our body hair, our deepening voices, it helps build our muscle tone and strength, and it causes the maturing of our sexual organs. From puberty onwards, it also regulates our fertility, moods, how much body fat we've got, our energy performance, and in fact anything that you would consider manly. Now, women also need testosterone, but they do make it to a much lesser degree than men. Testosterone belongs to a class of hormones known as androgens. Sometimes these are also referred to as steroid or even anabolic steroids. Men make the hormone in the Leydig cells, which are found in the testes. Some is also produced by the adrenal glands. The demand for testosterone in the body is controlled by a part of the brain called the hypothalamus. It sends messages to the pituitary gland, which in turn produces a chemical that stimulates the testes to make testosterone. The whole process is actually quite a complex series of hormonal events. As we go through puberty and into adulthood, the secondary development that leads to sexual maturity, penis and testes size, along with body hair, are all directly attributed to the effects of testosterone. It also plays a crucial part in regulating and control of our sex drive, fertility, semen production, red blood cell production, and fat distribution. It also helps to control and maintain our muscle tone, mass, and strength. But testosterone goes even further. It's also responsible for many aspects of our general health and well-being, and helps stop the onset of many health conditions. Just as one example, good levels of testosterone can help safeguard against osteoporosis in men. Now, women also produce testosterone, but it's made in their ovaries and adrenal glands. And female testosterone production is only around 5% of what you find in a man. Can suffer with excess testosterone, and those can also be perceived to be very aggressive. They can also suffer from bad acne and increased body hair, and ironically enough, it can actually cause reduced libido in some cases. In women, too much of the male hormone can actually cause them even more problems. They can include increased body hair growth, deepening of the voice, irregular menstrual cycles, and in severe cases, an enlargement of the clitoris, so much so that it can actually resemble a very small penis. Now, women who also have polycystic ovarian syndrome usually have high levels of male hormones too, which can also lead to them having fertility problems. Now, as we get older, quite a lot of men can actually start to suffer with low testosterone. Now, in a healthy male, testosterone levels should be between 300 and 1,000 nanograms per deciliter of blood. Now, these levels can easily be checked by a simple blood test, with the morning being the most accurate time of the day to take the test. When levels drop below 300 nanograms per deciliter, the man is considered to have low testosterone, which is officially known as hypogonadism. Now, this sort of symptoms of low T can include poor sex drive, weak or non-existent erections, increased breast tissue, shrunken genitals, the loss of muscle tone, reduced bone strength, and increased belly fat. Now, there are a load of testosterone treatments out there. Now, if your doctor diagnoses you with low T, he may suggest a course of testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT for short. Now, this generally involves man-made synthetic testosterone being given to the patient. Now, there are many different methods of treatment, and these can include patches, pills, gels, injections, and implants. Now, in particular, when you're using topical treatments such as gels and creams, you have to be careful that you don't transfer the hormone to your female partner or a child through skin-to-skin contact, as this can cause some quite detrimental side effects. So you must always make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly and cover the application area so others cannot come into contact with the cream or gel that's on your skin. Now, testosterone therapy, or TRT, has been linked to quite a few side effects. Now, the full safety is still actually largely unknown, but some of the side effects that it has been linked to include chest pain, shortness of breath, increased risk of stroke and heart problems, liver and kidney problems, hair loss, weakness, loss of muscle strength, and slurred speech. Now, according to the Mayo Clinic in the US, TRT can also be a precursor to certain cancers, including prostate. My article on the website has a link to their article there. Many experts do agree that the benefits of TRT are outweighed by the potential side effects and risk to life. Personally, I disagree. Now, anabolic steroids is another way of delivering testosterone into the body, and the industry is actually huge. The bodybuilding industry I'm talking about, but billions of dollars are spent each year on supplements that promise to help men boost their muscle mass and strength. Now, there are a lot of bodybuilders who turn to its anabolic steroids to replicate the effects of these hormones to speed and get the best from their results of their workouts. Now, although highly effective in many cases, their use is actually very controversial, with lots of men suffering some very serious and even life-changing side effects. And the problem is even worse for women too, and believe me, they do use them. Anabolic steroids should never be used. They can kill, and at best can leave you with some serious health problems. Now, I always recommend taking a natural testosterone booster because they're far, far safer. All they contain is herbal extracts and vitamins and minerals that work in the body to promote and encourage it to make more of its own genetic testosterone. And because the increased testosterone is your own natural hormone, your body will only react in a good way to it with no side effects. Now, a good natural testosterone booster can give you noticeable improvements in muscle tone, energy, moods, and sex drive. And in the gym, bodybuilders or keen sportsmen that use natural T boosters will find that they can power through workouts far quicker and easier, and their results will improve, and their bodies will develop larger, stronger, more defined muscles, all without the risks and the side effects of drug-based TRT or anabolic steroids. Now, this website is really based around my studies of testosterone treatments, both natural and drug-based. All aspects are detailed on the website, and I've also compiled a list of the ones that I feel are the best natural treatment options. Whether you are a young gym-going man who desperately wants to build larger muscles, or an older guy who is experiencing the effects of low testosterone, there is something on this website to help you. Thanks for listening. Bye.